4 ways to make $100 an hour. We are checking out this video and reacting to Liang, who makes financial videos on YouTube. So what we do on this channel is we react to these YouTube finance gurus and see if this advice is actually good and accurate, and just kind of give another take on it. So if you guys enjoy that kind of content, check out the playlist on the reactions. Also, we started a podcast on this channel, as you know from the name of the channel, where we break down one side hustle per episode in a 15 to 20 minute video. So check out that playlist as well. And now let's get into the reaction of this video.
These are 4 side hustles that anyone can start with next to no skill that have the potential to land you over $100 an hour. And we're gonna go ahead and dive in with those 4 side hustles. Number 1. Of all the ones on the list, this is probably the easiest and most guaranteed money. Though again, a fair warning, if you cannot handle pointy things with a little bit of penetrating, it's not gonna be for you. Excited. You know, I've always been told I could do only for no. I'm not talking about that pointy thing. I'm talking about donating plasma.
What?
When it comes down
Okay, so donating plasma, it's not really a side hustle, but you can get paid for it, I guess. I looked it up in preparation for this video, and it says you're not supposed to donate more than twice per week. And in my opinion, that it might be too much. You know, it's kind of risky for your health, but you can make 50 bucks, I think, maybe even 100 bucks every time you do it. So it's not really a job or a hustle, but you can get paid to do it. So let's see exactly what he says about it a little more.
So how much could you potentially earn? Based on reports online and based on what I could find off of donation center websites, you're looking at $50 to $100 per donation. The bonus is, oftentimes these donation centers will give you a first month bonus of maybe say $100. So similar to like a credit card bonus, but instead of just hitting a minimum spend requirement,
okay, so you can get a $100 bonus, and then you're gonna get $50 to $100 per every time you do it. You're not gonna make $100 an hour doing this. Maybe your very first time you will with the bonus, but even if you're making $100, you're gonna have to drive there. It's gonna be at least 10 minutes each way. You're probably gonna have to wait in the waiting room. I think the whole thing is gonna take longer than an hour. Not bad, I guess, if you're like on the way to the grocery store or on the way back from the grocery store and just stop in and do it real quick. I guess it could be a decent way to make money, but I don't recommend it personally, and I am not going to be trying this.
the next side hustle, we're taking to the skies. We're not flying, but we're gonna be doing the flying. And that's gonna be using a drone for videography or cinematography. The use case we're going to focus on is real estate. As a real estate investor myself with 3 properties, I can absolutely attest to the value of having good photography. I haven't sold anything for myself, but when I go and browse properties, certainly that initial first couple of photos draws my attention. And in a market where things are a little...
So this is not a new side hustle, but I remember hearing about this when I was maybe in college. So, you know, before 2015, and it was drone photography and videography for golf courses. You could do real estate like he's talking about. So to make $100 an hour, I'm not sure how much he's going to say you could charge to take pictures of a house with your drones, but I would think that the whole process is going to take more than 2 hours. So you got to make more than $200 per hour to do this, you know, driving to the location, getting everything set up, and actually making the drone fly and take the pictures and all that. I think it's going to take longer than 2 hours, and you're going to have to make over $200 for the whole process to make it worth it with the gas and all the time. So let's see how much he says that you can charge for doing this.
little bit slow, you want to be able to stand out and pop with your photographs. And so your value add is for listing agents that might have had properties sitting around for a little bit. You go in and you offer them service of drone photography or even drone videography. So how much can you earn from this side hustle? That's going to largely vary on where you are in your journey. First starting out, you might be looking at something like 75 bucks or so, all the way ranging up to $200 for a photo shoot session.
Okay, 75 on the low end, 200 on the high end, which was basically the amount that we said, 200. So if you can charge $200 for this, you know, it's just about finding clients that are willing to pay. And to do that, you know, I guess you got to go to social media, even like flyers, things like that. That's the hard thing with most of these side hustles. That's a common theme on this channel, is even if you can get someone to pay you $200 to do this, it's not that easy to get clients. You know, if you get one per week, that's probably going to be pretty good. Even one per month doing this, I would think is more realistic.
Doing the job itself is not that particularly demanding of all the jobs that are going to require you to get out of your house. Side hustle 3. This one looks to solve the problem for folks who are lazy and want things done for them. I guess that's kind of everyone to some degree. But specifically, I'll give you a hint. At one of my properties, the front lawn is fake. It's not real grass. It's turf. So this third side hustle for people who don't have fake lawns, landscaping.
Landscaping is definitely a common side hustle. I don't think you can make $100 an hour doing it. You know, I've heard other videos, people talk about side hustles and lawn care, and landscaping is one of them. And I think they say, anywhere between $40, $50 per hour, or mowing the lawn, you could charge $40 to mow a lawn and it would take maybe a little under an hour. But also, you're going to have to take into account, again, driving to the location and the equipment with this. And we actually didn't mention the drone equipment, but drones, are close to $1,000 for a good quality one. So another high startup cost for landscaping in addition to the drone side hustle.
As for how much you would earn, I actually reached out to one of my friends who used to have a small little landscaping operation way back in high school. His name's Joe DeCola. He also is a content creator here on YouTube as well as TikTok. And Joe told me that he could make anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 for a general just lawn clean. And it would take about 5 or 6 hours.
What? $1,000 to $2,000 for a lawn clean. So I don't exactly know what a lawn clean is. Mowing the lawn, maybe picking up the leaves, trimming the hedges. I don't think you could charge $1,000 for that, let alone $2,000. That seems pretty insane, unless it's just like a massive job and like a entire like hotel or something like that. So I watched him talk about the rest of the side hustle. He didn't really say how they made $1,000 to $2,000 because he said that you do make $50 for mowing a lawn.
Now, I did ask him if it was just a real simple quick mow and that's about it, what would it be? And he said maybe anywhere from 50 to $100 depending on the lawn and depending on your ability to pitch the homeowner.
All right, let's move on to the final side hustle here.
Side hustle 4. And this one has the potential to generate you over $100,000 a year. And it just involves a little bit of cleaning, specifically cleaning other people's cars. And not car detailing at a car wash, but car detailing where you actually go to the person's home, specifically mobile car detailing. And this side hustle is as straightforward as it sounds. People want to wash their car. They want to keep their cars clean. Some folks would rather not have to drive to a car wash, and that's where you step in.
Okay, you can make a lot of money detailing cars. It is a skill you have to learn. It's not just washing a car. You got to do the outside and the inside, and also buy a bunch of chemicals and cleaning products, and get clients is another big issue. You got to drive to your clients as well for the mobile detailing service. You can charge over $100 for detailing a car, but all in, I don't think you're going to be making $100 per hour. Could come out to, $50, $60 an hour, but there are a lot of costs involved as well in this one. All right, so this was a quicker video because there was only 4 side hustles in it. Most of them were manual labor except for the donating blood plasma. And out of all the videos I've made so far, probably just because there was only 4 in this, there's usually more. I think this was maybe my least favorite just because there wasn't really a unique one that stood out that much. So definitely check out the other videos and the playlist of me reacting to other popular finance guru YouTube videos talking about side hustles and other ways to make money online. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you in the next one.